Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Renso. Today I'm going to paint Julianne Moore. Okay, the colors I'm going to use are titanium white, cadmium yellow hue, cadmium red hue, alizarin crimson, cerulean blue, ultramarine blue, and ivory black. I'm going to start with these hair brushes. I use just a little bit of white to make the drawing. Let me put first my limit. Here's gonna be the top of the video, the bottom of the video. Okay, that means I have this space for the face, the whole head, and this space for mixing the colors. Okay, first I'm going to squint my eyes and try to see. The image is so light that it's kind of difficult to see the differences between light and shadows, but we have to try really hard to find anything. Okay, right now I see the image and I can tell that I see a shape here. Can you see this whole shape? Something like this. No. Okay. Something like this. The forehead is this shape, and with the eyes, yes, and above her face, I can notice so clearly this zygomatic bone here and here, which is going to help me for the drawing. It's going to be here and here. Okay, now I can make a shape like this for this portion of the face. Okay. Always thinking about the proportions, I gotta think about the measurements, the basic measurements from the hairline to the eyebrows is the same measure that from the eyebrows to the bottom of the nose, and from the bottom of the nose to the bottom of the chin. Okay. And be around here is going to be the nose, the eyebrows, and the chin. Okay, let's mix some colors. I'm going to start by mixing one color for the lights and one color for the shadows, okay? First, it's always about mixing just an orange, cadmium yellow hue, cadmium red hue, white, and you can choose between ultramarine blue or black. I'm not trying to get the exact color, okay, because I gotta leave some, let's say, some room, some space for the lightest light. All right, I'm not using any medium. Okay, this. Okay, now I'm gonna mix a color for the shadows. Okay. Okay, the same. I'm gonna use this red, lizard crimson, black. Okay. Now I'm squinting my eyes and trying just to copy this shape. I'm not using too much paint because this is darker. I'm gonna go a little bit darker, but it's gonna be easier if I go with thick paint. That's gonna be difficult just to go dark on top of lighted paint, on top of a lighted color. That's gonna be difficult. Okay, I'm gonna mix more. Okay. Now I'm gonna use this color for trying to get the position of the eyes. Okay. Oh, well. Sorry about that. That was my cell phone. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see this. Hold the overall shape of the face. Okay, now the eye is gonna be around here. I'm squinting my eyes and trying just to see this shape, this, and this. I'm going a little bit darker. Okay, now I'm going to paint the hair. Okay, here it is. Mixing black, camion red, and yellow. Okay. Oh, hello, Lana, Fergie, Marine, Joyce. Thank you for being here. By mixing these colors, we're trying to create, let's say, a burnt umber. Okay. Now I'm going to draw the feature of the face. As always, I use these two brushes, number 0 synthetic brushes, and I go with this color. Give me a second. I just cutting some hair from the brush. Okay. And with this color. Okay, I'm squinting my eyes again, trying to see anything that can help me for the drawing. Okay, any angle, anything. And that's, I mean, for me, like it's like building a puzzle. Mhm. And I gotta move the pieces just little by little until they get in the right position. Okay, I don't try to draw the eye. I just try to draw this, all this shape, all this shape. The same here. Okay. I'm gonna move this eye a little bit up. It's kind of difficult because it's almost nothing, but it's enough just to squint your eyes and see this shape, or this shape, and this shape, and know if you have, maybe you can move, you should move this a little bit up or down. Okay, always remember the center line. This is really important. Okay, use a brush or a pencil or and do this. Okay, that's okay. The wing of the nose is, I can trace a vertical line, and it just get exactly with the tear duct. Now I'm gonna use this color. Try to paint the sclera. These images are especially difficult because it doesn't have too much contrast. But anyway, I mean, we have to paint any image. Yes, I mean at the end it's the same. I'm looking for even in this image that doesn't have too much contrast. I'm trying to look something. I'm trying to squint my eyes a lot and trying to see the difference. Just anything that helps me. You can see the shadow here in the nose. Okay, that's helping me. Shadow here, this here, and this here. Can you see this shape? Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit darker. Okay, now let's go down. Okay. Okay. I'm squinting my eyes trying to see this triangle. I mean, you're always speaking in all the videos about this triangle and the importance that it has just to see here. This, let's say 80% of the information about the portrait. If we have this, okay, I mean, the rest is gonna be like, let's say, I mean, I don't consider anything easier about painting a portrait, but let's say it could be easy just to move this. But if we have to move this, sometimes when we move this distance, that usually happen, we gotta move this. That would be two things. And if we move this, we gotta pay attention to the width of the face. Okay. Now, I mean that we gotta focus about trying to get this right. Yes. See, from the tear duct to the wing of the nose, make a triangle here. Another triangle here. And like at the beginning, I see the overall shape of the face. I do the same with the eyes, the nose. Like here, that's the first thing is the overall shape of this portion. Now with the mouth is the same. And then I see just let's say the upper lip and the lower lip. The lower lip. But first I gotta see just the overall shape here. Okay. It's not okay, but I think that's okay for starting just to apply more paint. You know that start building up the likeness and the volume during the whole process from the beginning to the end. And I'm gonna start just putting more paint. I'm mixing titanium white and alizarin crimson, cadmium yellow. Let's see if this color is okay. Okay. A bit darker. Hello, Sin Suling. Hello, Marilu. Okay. I just bought these brushes yesterday, and when they are, let's say, new brushes, some of the hair is just falling down a little bit. Some of them, okay. You notice I'm repeating the process with more paint now, but I'm still doing the same, drawing again with the brush strokes. Now I'm going to blend the paint a little bit. Do this and I cleaned the brush with towel paper or with a rag. I have a rag here and I have towel paper. Okay, let's go again with the eyes. Okay, now first I need to paint the mouth. Kind of difficult to see now. I'm trying to squint my eyes and trying to see the whole image, and the mouth is something like because it's not complete. It's just like something like it interrupts just my judgment. Okay. Now squinting my eyes, comparing. Okay, that's okay. Let's continue. I paint a little bit of one eye, and then I go to the other eye. Don't stay too much time just in one eye, because sometimes we get caught up just starting making details and paying attention to one eye, and then when we finish, we go to the other eye and see that the proportion is not okay. mixing more red into this mixture to make it more lighter and reddish, this color, because I'm going to draw the nose. I had some lines here, I lost them when I applied these brush strokes. I didn't pay attention to that. Okay. Okay, I see this shadow here, and I can just look for an angle, let's say from here, from the eye to the nostril here, and then to the shadow here. And then from here I can move to this side. Okay. And going back to the eyes. Now I'm going to try to get the value, because you can see here, if you squint your eyes, you can see shadow here, shadow here. Okay. Now the other eye. Okay, now the nose again. Let's see the lights. One light here, here. And using the lights just for drawing. Okay, you see this light here, and then I'm just watching from here to here, and then here. Now, okay, it's just like following a road, and full of, how can I say, signals. And these are my signals. I follow this light, this highlight here. Okay, and I'm trying to trace angles from here to here. Always is about the drawing, okay? It's always about building the volume just by going with darker colors, lighter colors, and at the same time drawing. This thing about drawing is just from the beginning to the end. These lines, I make these lines in my head all the time. Right now, I can make this just like this all the time, but when I get more of, I mean, maybe in an hour that would be kind of just difficult to trace those lines on the painting. But I would like to mess with the painting in an hour or maybe 2 hours. Right now it's okay. Okay. I'm gonna leave the nose for a little bit. I'm gonna paint the mouth. And I'm about to get the flu. Okay. Now let's go back to the overall shape. Yes, let's make this part. I'm gonna change to the brushes. I'm looking for a flat brush. Okay, I have a flat here. Number 4, synthetic brush. There is a reflection here. Okay. I guess I've been leaving the nose because I just need to see more. Okay, I'm trying to see this shape, okay? Can you see that? That's so clear. It's like all the time I'm just trying to look for positive and negative spaces all over the face. Okay, if I try to draw this, I see this. Okay, if I see a shadow, even a slight shadow like here, she has a little bit, that's enough for me to create a triangle here, or something that is going to help me uh, to get the position of the nose right. Okay. Can you see here a little bit of a shadow just here and here? Okay. Okay, I gotta go back to the eyes. Mhm. Mixing black and alizarin crimson. and adding a little bit of cadmium red. Now the other eye. The eyebrow is so close to the upper eyelid. Then this goes down, sorry. Okay, I'm starting to see here a little bit. Take pure white. Just wanna make the highlights here. I used to make the highlights on the eyes just to compare, okay? Okay. I step back a little bit. I think the mouth is too small. That's why maybe I see this kind of. I should reduce here. Okay, let's see. Let's continue. Sometimes it's just about values. It's about just to darken some part of the face. I need to see this shadow just in order to follow like this and this here. Okay, and this here. You can trace, you can see here, you can trace like a line, like something like this here. Now let's go back to the nose. I can tell that I'm going to have some problem with the nose. Let's see. Okay, let's reduce this to a simple shapes. That's always the best option. You can see here, like a triangle here, and the shadow helps to create this triangle here. And this. Okay. Okay. I'm going to start building on top of this. Okay, let's move to the mouth. Mixing here a glycerin crimson with ivory black. Okay, I think I need more shadow here. Okay, I'm squinting my eyes. It's so clear that there is shadow here and shadow here. And I don't have that here. That means I need to do that. sorry. Okay, I'm going to mix a little bit of reddish color just for the nose. And the cheeks. Okay, now let's mix some green. I'm going to add lemon yellow. Let's continue. I need to darken a little bit more the shadow. Let's blend. If you have seen my other live streams, you know why I'm adding this green and greenish color and reddish color all over the face. Okay, and I mean that's kind of clear in the image. You can see these colors, and if you don't see them, uh, you need to add those colors because this usually happens on the skin. There are some parts that are kind of greenish or grayish. Then usually the reddish part of the face that's the more if easy to see. It's the nose, the cheeks, yes, the chin, the upper and lower eyelid. Usually the same, yes. Okay, let's continue with value. Okay, going and darkening a little by little, just the painting. Now, I still need to add more shadow to the eyes, but let's see. Okay. This sclera is too light. Need to darken it. I think both of them. So I'm gonna mix a gray color here, black and white. I'm gonna add a little bit of this. I know it looks maybe too dark, but all the painting is wet here. You're gonna get mix. Okay, that's better. Now the other. Then I can come back with white and make some lights here and here. Okay, I think. Okay, I'm getting the eyes, but not. I mean, I need more. It's almost there, almost there. Usually, I think like this was just a two-dimensional image. Like just have height and width without depth. That's the way I approach at the beginning, just because I want to capture the likeness. And now I change and start just looking for form. That means looking for depth. And in order to do that, I need to see that every form, the eyes, the nose, is like it's like rendering a spherical shape, a spherical form. Okay. And if, for example, this portion, it needs light here and it's shadow just to turn like back inside. Okay. Even if I don't see that, I know that this have that form, the nose, uh, the cheeks, the eyeball. All is, I mean, you gotta keep in mind that it's always about trying to get the spherical volume right in everywhere in the face. And now I start just thinking, like I said, in a flat, something flat. Now I start thinking about light and shadow and how where is coming then, where is the light source and how affect the form, and trying to imagine that. I mean, one thing is what I see, and the other thing is what I know. Okay, what you know is what gives you more, let's say, more an advantage, more information. We usually hear that we know more, we see more. That means we need to understand the basic form. Like when I draw, I go to simplified shapes, to a simple geometrical shapes, I do the same here. I'm just looking for, let's say, simple forms. And the simple form here is always the sphere. Yes, that means one thing is to capture the, let's say, the proportions, the position of the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. And the other approach is to get volume. And both of them, you need both of them in order to create likeness. It's not just about to get right the position of the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. I mean, you can get, that's what happened. You can trace this. You can use a grid, you can use a projector. And usually, when you start to shading or rendering, or in this case, painting, sometimes we lose uh, the likeness, even when we have started with a traced drawing, or or maybe we have used a grid. I mean, what I'm trying to tell is the importance of just values. Okay, the importance that of, let's say, uh, switch ourselves. I don't know how to say it, shift from trying to capture, trying to see two-dimensional thing and a three-dimensional thing. I mean, all the time I just in my brain is something like I turn on and turn off that. Okay, every time that I just thinking about likeness, let's say I just see simple shapes, flat shapes, and I help myself just trying to simplify the mid-tones, shadows, and lights. And then as I soon trying to get volume, I start just thinking about something with volume, what is a sphere, and how the light it creates a volume, let's say here, here, everywhere, yeah? I hope you understand me. Kind of, I feel the color is because she's so white, I think I love just to put a little bit more of color to her skin. Let's see. I will try to make a little change and maybe make it more warmer. Let's see if it works. Okay. That means maybe taking out the paint here. Maybe a little more. I think that's going to be better. Oh, hello. Hi, man. Hello, Terry. Elena, thank you. Thank you, Terry. I think this color is better. Hello, Cornelia. Greetings. Okay, I'm adjusting everything to this new color. I mean, it's not like a huge change, but anyway, let's add some lemon yellow. Okay. Yeah, I like this color better. I mean, it's gonna take me more time now because I gotta just, that I go like I went putting this color like something flat. Need to build up volume again. But sometimes we're gonna face things like this. Yes, about changing color, and uh, there's no other option. We gotta go and do it. And I mean, I've been watching lately how this thing about digital painting and how easy they change the colors. And I said, oh my God, I mean, to do this, I gotta just think twice before make a huge change to the colors, to values, and all of that. And that kind of the same time that kind of inspired me to not to be so afraid to make maybe some, I'm not gonna say huge change, but maybe do maybe some dramatic changes. And at the end, I don't we don't have too many options with when we paint with oil paints. If we want to see something, we gotta do it, and then we gotta take the risk. That's why it's so important to, let's say, to have a strong visual memory, because we relate just in things that we have seen, and we go just looking for trying to, let's say, how is the word, forcing something. Yes, and we know we kind of have an idea how it's gonna be any change. Yes, which is different because, I mean, speaking about this digital painting, which is kind of different because I watching that guy. I don't remember his name, but he's huge. I mean, he has like, oh my God, like he's really good, and he changed a lot. I mean, the colors, and this is amazing how all the possibilities that it's the same with painting. I mean, but the process in a digital painting that it may be, maybe for him it's gonna take him maybe a couple of hours. Doing all those changes for us with this material is gonna take us maybe 10 hours. Yeah. Yes, I think that's okay. That's better. Yes, I like better this color. Okay, now I gotta concentrate in small portions and just trying to make more details. Oh, I'm gonna paint the hair. I'm just leaving the hair without painting. I'm going to clean this portion. Thank you, Joyce. Oh, thank you, Terry. Terry, uh, you asking me how long I've been painting? I mean, in like, okay, if that's the question, I mean, I've been painting maybe for 30 years. Yes, 30. I started to paint, I studied art in my 20s, and then almost another 50. I've been painting for 30 years. That's a lot of time. But mostly I have painting the human figure and portraits. I just painted portraits from time to time, just when I got some commissions. Now I'm painting more portraits than ever. And now I'm enjoying painting portraits, maybe the first time in my life. Because painting a commission is kind of, oh my God, that so annoying. And painting here, I mean, it's kind of, it's a pleasure. I mean, I choose the image, yeah, and I do whatever I want. I mean, following the images. I mean, I'm not like being creative or nothing like that. I'm showing you what I do, how I do this, and at the same time, I'm practicing and enjoying painting. Yes. And I just to draw like daily. Nowadays, kind of busy. I cannot draw daily. Yes, and even I have another channel I created. Okay, I didn't know too much about this thing about YouTube, and a few years ago, I just created like 3, 4 channels. Like one, I mean, I have an Spanish channel, obviously, and I have a channel where I just I make drawings, and it was kind of difficult just to keeping making content for all of the channels. And but the one that I was planning just to keep content daily, it was my drawing channel, because I mean we have to draw daily. I mean we have to do it. Yes. And I try to draw daily. But I can just make a live stream daily, because sometimes I just draw like 10 minutes. I don't when I draw, sometimes I make just few sketches by memory. That's what I usually do. I draw by memory a lot. Yes, maybe I draw more, like 90% of the time, just by memory. And when you draw by memory, that's kind of what you do is usually is not good. It's just for practice. Well, that's something that we have to do. Maybe if you don't have time one day to paint, maybe 1 month, maybe whatever it is, you gotta find the time, maybe just 10 minutes a day just to draw. Because drawing is the base, it's the foundation. You can escape painting maybe for a month, 2 months, but you cannot escape drawing. Okay, I think I think that's okay. Now I'm gonna focus part by part. Is uh, Terry, do you paint landscapes and other things? Yes, I paint still lifes, a human figure, and sometimes I paint landscapes, not all the time. And that's it. I mean, yes. And animals, yes, so animals, I paint animals. Okay, I'm gonna start with nose. There's a reflection here. Right now, I mean, I'm gonna spend a lot of time just adjusting the values. I mean, this shadow, make it maybe a little bit darker or a little bit lighter, and they're gonna move here, 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 and as I continue making more details and continue adjusting values, and at the same time, I always paying attention if I have to move maybe one eye a little bit up or down, or something like that. When I have more finishing the painting, that's easier for me to see mistakes. Okay. Okay, now I have the image in my screen, and okay. Oh, Terry. Yes. I mean, I paint commissions all the time. Yeah, all the time. I'm painting some portraits. Uh, but definitely I enjoy more painting just whatever I want. Sometimes I have painted so many times commissions, and I'm trying to at any portrait, just putting some greens, playing with temperature and all of that. And sometimes the client is just like, "Oh, I see some greens there. I don't like those greens. Please, can you take them out?" Yes. "Oh, I see some maybe some too much red here there." Yes, make it like just one color. I mean, people, uh, somebody's paying you for something, they kind of have the right to ask you to make those changes. And try to explain to them, okay, this is more artistic, and this is a painting. I mean, and they say, no, I don't care. I don't want those colors in my mother's face. Okay, I'm mixing a pink. I want a really pure pink to paint this lower eyelid. It's very pink. I mean, you're gonna find this image in Google. It's so easy to find. You're gonna see that if you see the image, you're gonna see this. It has a lot of pink here. Mixing both Alistair Crimson and Camion Red in white. I'm making an orange. I'm mixing this orange, an orange into this mixture. This can it's gonna be like a, they say, grayish kind of. It's not a pure orange. Just trying to warm it up the color. In between the eyes, should it be a slight grayer than the upper forehead? Terry is asking. Oh yeah, here. Yes, it should be a little bit darker. Okay. Oh, Terry, this size is, I think, is 6 inches, something like that, from here to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, say six or seven, I think. Yes. No, I paint just the lips just with one color. Now I'm going to paint the shadow here. Then I blend this. I need to dark the teeth. She has her upper lip thicker here and thinner here. And more the high is different. Just trying to copy that exactly. I'm using this brush. This is all ruined. Number zero, number zero. New, old. Okay, this one is very useful for this. Okay, I go a lot lighter first. You can see, but because I'm just going back and forth, up and down, I mean the color is started to mix with this dark color. And I'm trying, kind of, uh, I'm getting close to the color. And adding pure black, a little crimson. I need more yellow. Oh, hello, Monique. Okay, thank you. Oh, Terry, Renzo, you seem to paint the features with ace. You must be a good drawer. I always struggle on the mouth and nose. Okay, I'm going to the eyes the best. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, if you if you're okay with the eyes, I mean that's really good. I mean, because nose and mouth, um, it's kind of, let's say, no, nose and mouth are a little bit easier than eyes. I mean, eyes are always more important. Yes. Have you ever painted with acrylics? Yes, I mean that's yes. I have painted with acrylics, but the blending is just something that uh, kind of difficult to do. I mean, but uh, but my experience with acrylics is been maybe the last time that I have painted maybe it could be maybe a year or maybe more than a year. I don't remember exactly, but nowadays there are so many products that can make easier just the blending and all of that. That's what I heard. I don't know. I haven't tried them. But when I painted with acrylics, there was always an issue. Just that I had to deal with the blending and all of that. So difficult to try to paint, especially a portrait. Yes, we need for a portrait we need a lot of. We have to be focused, a lot of concentration, and and if we are dealing with the material, that would be something that I don't know. I consider all of that, all of those things like obstacles, and for me, it's kind of the process is trying to get rid of obstacles as much as possible. That's why I always advise you not to draw or paint from your phone, from your cell phone. Just print out the image and put it very close to your painting. I have an image almost this size, just close to this one. Okay, I don't see this one too much. I must see the other image, and I have a black and white version in my screen. In my computer, I have like three images: the black and white version, and this one, and another one that I use for zoom in, just to zoom in the details. Okay, we need all of that. I mean, we need to get this just about visual information. But usually about painting with acrylics, usually, I mean, we want to paint fast. We all want that, yes, and but we want the, let's say, the properties of the oil paint uh, with acrylics. Kind of difficult to get that. I would like just to have something like that. That I mean, dry fast and let me blend, And that would be so easy to make retouches and all of that. So easy. I mean, by now this painting that it should be dry, let's say with acrylics and with the blending, and that let me a lot of space to go on top of that again, make retouches, make even glazes and all of that. That would be amazing. Because I mean, I love the painting just wet because it's something that I can move. But at certain point, I wish just to, to get this painting dry. But it's, I mean, don't confuse me. It's because when something is drying, usually it's sticky. It's difficult to manipulate. I don't want that. Okay, I just want work comfortable. And then it's like doing this. Okay, it's dry. Now I go with the next layer. It's kind of that's just impossible. Okay, alkids. Okay, I have heard about that alkids about those paintings. I don't know. I mean, I feel like maybe it could be something between oil paints and acrylics about the drying time. But if after 3 or 4 hours of working, it started to get sticky, to get start to dry on me, I don't want that. I don't like that because right now I can add on top of this on wet another color, make it more, let's say, brighter or make it more warmer. But I need for do that. I need this to be really wet. But it's kind of in the middle, just like getting dry. That would be really difficult to manipulate. Yes, even for this blending, I mean, this is not blend like extremely blending, but that would be so difficult. I don't know. I have seen some painters using Alkit. Yes, looks for me that, but I have seen just one, Jupari, and it looks okay for him. I mean, but I don't know how he's dealing with that. I don't know how he feels that the paint. Maybe is I mean, because something is what you see is something is what you feel when you're painting. When you feel like it's dry on you, I mean that's something. That's I mean, I know that what it feels like because sometimes I had to retouch a painting. Let's say the next day, just the next day, and it was kind of middle of the almost drying. It was so difficult to retouch. I don't like that, just that stage of the drying process. But I haven't seen no one else just working with alkyds. I didn't even know that something like that exists. But anyway, if it works, and maybe I will try maybe to use those. Okay, Monique, he's starting to really love alkyds. Have been following his live streams. Yes, yes, I follow him too. I'm pretty sure we follow all the same artists in YouTube. Because I mean, we're trying to learn, yes. We're trying to learn daily something a little bit. I mean, I'm a teacher because I'm a teacher because I have studied in the School of Art and I have taught in the School of Art and that gave me that, let's say that I can say that I'm a teacher. But I cannot say that I don't need to learn. I mean for me I'm just learning daily. watching other painters just working. Yes, that's it. Oh, thank you, Monique. Oh, yes, Terry. Yes, that's right. We need, I mean, we learn something different from uh, different painters. Yes. Okay, I still need to maybe dark some parts here. This thing about working on values, it takes a lot of maybe if my process of painting for a La Prima painting like this is 3 hours usually, it takes me maybe an hour and a half to do this just to adjust the values here and there. And it's something that I go like back and forth here, and I work here, and then I need to step back and see the whole painting and see if the values are okay, and then come back and adjust again. I think I'm getting the values right that I a little bit down this shadow. Okay, Monique. Okay, thank you. Terry. Okay, thank you. Steve. Thank you. Yes, I mean, yes, values always because it's not just about. I mean, uh, value and color are just stick together. There's no way we can separate value and color. And the only technique that they say just allow us to do that is the grisaille. Okay, because when we paint, we use a grisaille. I mean, we don't. We usually use black and white or brown amber and white. I gotta check my black and white image to see where is the lightest light. It's gonna be around, is here. Okay, let me check it. Here's the lightest light. And the nose, not here, here. Okay. I think this shadow is too dark. Okay, I'm gonna check out that. Oh yes, maybe the light on the nose. I need to make it more. I mean the width of the nose. These brushes are so good. Artist brush number 2. I forgot to put a link in my Amazon links. But these are really good for blend. And when you have this, I mean, this is not a lot of paint, but with another brush, I don't think I would feel that comfortable for blending like I feel with this one. Sometimes I go with a darker color like this one, but I'm considering that here it's gonna get mixed because the painting is wet. If I go directly with this, if this was dry, I mean that would be too much dark. In other words, I'm trying to, let's say that I'm trying to foresee what is going to happen with this dark color. It's gonna get mixed with this color here. Okay. Uh, okay. Yes, Terry. Yes. You have a question, Terry. Do you always or most of the time mix green around the mouse? Yes. Usually. Sometimes green. Sometimes they say gray. Sometimes I have mixed just pure gray, and it looks okay because I mean it's not like I don't know how to tell. I mean, when the painting is wet, I mean, usually if I mix a gray here and I put here like the greens, you see that it get all of them get all the greens that I put, they kind of disappear. Yes, that's because the painting is wet, no, obviously, and that happened because of that. And uh, that's why what I'm trying to get is just let's say grayish version of the skin. Sometimes it could be really green, sometimes it could be a really grayish version of the color skin in order to see the nose, the cheek, and all this portion more warmer. I mean, a little bit warmer. Okay, I'm going to paint now. Now that I have seen, I'm gonna paint the pupil a little bit, a little bigger. Okay, Joyce. Okay, thank you, Joyce. Crash Melnik. Mm. Hello, Carlton. Is the radio line a bit wide and too low? Uh, yeah, maybe. Okay, let me check out. Okay, okay. Thank you for the observation. I mean, I'm going to check out. I'm going to see. Okay. And checking everywhere. And it needs a little bit more of, let's say, this kind of warmer color here. A little bit more. Maybe too yellow. Okay, I need more shadow here. This value is not okay. Need to be a little bit darker here. Because here is turning back the zygomatic bone, and there's no way that it should be the dark. It shouldn't be the dark. Okay, this shadow is maybe too dark. Need to blend it. It needs a soft transition here. Okay, that's better. I see some green here. little bit. Okay, maybe this shadow has to be a little bit up. Just a little bit up. I see another. Here I see some a little bit of this. I don't know how what's the name, but uh, I think maybe I did it. I did put a shadow a little bit mid-tone here, but instantly she looked older. And that's something that maybe because of the texture, because of the brush strokes, I think I have to skip to make all the things that I see because of that. To be honest, that's something that we you have to think about. I mean, I'm thinking about that. Maybe if I place this moon shadow here or not, mid-tone, let's say mid-tone here, something like this, because that's what I see there. Okay. It could be okay for the likeness. It couldn't. I don't know. Okay. And I just here I have a doubt if maybe if I just move it a little bit to the right or not. Not so sure. So when I'm not sure, I just move like let's say like a millimeter and leave it there, and then I go to do another thing on the face. And from time to time, I just see if that is okay or not. Okay. I see that this is different. It's more like a curve, like this. Okay, that's better now. Now I think I have to make this iris a little bit darker. Yes. Okay. Maybe even more darker. And checking values everywhere, okay? Even in the iris, everywhere. Okay. Okay, now the forehead, I just letting the forehead without making any retouch. And I think this is kind of more open. I think I need to add a little bit more of shadow here. Yes, more shadow here. Even more, maybe. Maybe too much. You know that I move with the shadow and then go with the light. I move like pushing and pulling always. Okay. Again, I gotta check out again. This shadow, I think, is too. I mean, I gotta just light up the shadow a little bit here. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I think this is something that's not okay here. Yes, I think this is too high. I gotta just move this a little bit down. Okay, I think that's better. This is something that is, I mean, this is her skin in shadow. Mhm. Okay, and squinting my eyes, trying to just look for shadows, and then I squint my eyes and look for lights and mid-tones, and adjust what I see. I think I see maybe this should be more soft, more lost. Mixing an orange here. And adding this warm orange. Okay, just a little bit. Here's some. Okay. I still fear that I should light up the shadow in the nose. This, okay, let's see. Okay, a little bit of yellow here. Almost nothing, just for the teeth. A little bit more. Mixing cadmium red and alizarin crimson. I'm going to make a little bit darker here. It's better a little bit darker here too. I'm not using too much paint right now. Yes, I just want to, like I said, adjust all the values. Mm. Okay, and I'll make a little bit of the background. And move the image. I love this color. Wow. It has some yellow. I'm gonna clean this. Oh my god, it has some red. That's my palette knife. This kind of. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna paint it here. Too much to do. I mean, I'm gonna just leave it there. I have to put some color of the sky here on the hair. That's the first lesson I learned when I was a student. You gotta put the color of the background into your subject or element or whatever it is. I mean, I'm speaking about a still life or a portrait or whatever. Oh my god, looks terrible. I gotta put it back. I don't like it. It looks like a white hair. Maybe a little bit. I'm looking for I have a fun brush, really soft. I'm just gonna go over the shadows with this soft. I don't know where is it. Okay, here it is. Let me see. Oh, Terry, Renso, when does the cheek and the cheek end? You mean this before stamping a darker phrase color going down the cheek? Or is it like the slide? Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, sorry, man. I kind of confused. I think. Yes, I mean, just the first thing that came to my mind is like I need light slides. Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna go really soft on the shadows, just to keep, maybe to make it look younger. Okay. 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 What else? Okay. I'm just going to blend this a lot, just to kind of blur the ear, because I really don't want to paint the ear. Maybe I'm gonna blend more here. what is this? I'm gonna put the image again. Compare to see. Okay. I'm going to lose the eyebrow just in the mirror. A little bit more. Okay, and this one too. She has like this eye kind of more sleepy. Oh, yeah, this eye is a little bit more open. Oh, indeed. Okay. Oh, hello, someone. Okay. Almost finishing. I just double checking everywhere. Okay, I think I'm finished. I feel like I need more work, looking for more. I mean, this for more values changes, for more these mid tones. Okay, okay. Okay, I think that's it. Mhm. A minute. I'm tired. I mean, it's been more than 3 hours. Renso, I read that you must highlight around the lips. Is that true? Sometimes, yes. Yes. I mean, outline the lips in mixture of yellow and white together. Yes. Yeah, that could be right. Hello, Crisalina. How are you? Doing okay? Okay. Uh, the mixture that I used. Uh, okay, from the beginning, it was just about making an orange, but this time it was just with cadmium yellow and alizarin crimson. I mix it with gray, black and white. Okay, and then because of the alizarin crimson, it goes, let's say, a little bit to the purple side. Yeah? If you see the image and you gotta look the image. The image is kind of different in the color from the picture. A little bit different. Yeah. But usually the print, the little wood sometimes maybe has maybe too much yellow. I don't know, but I try to make it more, let's say, cool, to the cool side, the color of the shadow. It's not like a high contrast between shadow and lights. But anyway, the lights you can tell that has a little bit of warmer colors because I added at some point white with yellow. And when the painting is so wet, anything that you add to the painting is gonna get mixed with the color beneath. I mean, it's like when I was adding the shadow here, I mix a really dark color here, and I put it here and get mixed. I mean, it's for me kind of I'm trying to foresee, I can calculate what is going to happen when this color here is gonna mix here. Because if I try to match here the color, it's gonna get mixed because I'm blending. And maybe I'm going to light down the value, and I don't want that. I mean, light up the value, sorry, and I don't want that. I mean, I wanted to make it darker. That's something that when you work wet on wet, and you're blending, you need to try to, I don't know how to say, calculate, try to see what is going to happen when you mix those colors. Mm. Okay, I think that's it. Uh, okay, I'm tired. Thank you, Steve, for being here. Thank you, Grisalia. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Terry. Maybe darken the hearing areas a little. Yeah, maybe. But I don't want to do anything more. I'm tired. I just wanna go to see a movie. Yeah, I'm gonna make. I'm planning to make a second sessions on so many of my paintings because after watching them here, I just want to, let's say, when I make a live stream, just retouching like 3 or 4 of them in the live stream, making some glazes, making something like that. Okay, that's something I'm planning to do. Like the hair, maybe darken the hair. Yes, that's right. Or maybe no, or maybe not. I think I added too much orange here. That would be one thing to do before finish. We are like younger. Okay. Thank you, Grisalida. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. Okay, well, okay, that's it. Thank you so much. Take care. See you next time. Okay. Bye. Take care. Mm-mm-mm. I'm just watching the last things. Maybe one little thing to do. Oh no. Okay. I'm going to do just one last thing. I'm going to soften this edge. At the end, I always try to soften all the edges, or try to look for some balance between some really sharp edges and some lost edges. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.